Christianity and Judaism are not ripoffs of Zoroastrianism. Let me share with you a testimony. I was reading this one textbook in a private school, and the way it portrayed Christianity and Judaism, it said, oh, it could have been a ripoff of Zoroastrianism. Such liberal, biased, hallucinated, sweeping statements. And when it came to countries like the Eastern area, like Eastern Asia, when it was discussing religions like Hinduism or Buddhism or stuff like that, it was giving it such a nice introduction. Oh, you know what, this? Oh, nothing is really known about this, but giving it such a, really putting heaping garbage on Christianity and Judaism, but really giving a nice advertisement to Hinduism or Buddhism. That is so liberal. And by the way, it really also shows how much uneducated historians there are these days, because people say, "Oh, Christianity is just a ripoff of Zoroastrianism." It's the other way around. Judaism was founded first. Basically, I say founded, but basically it was when the Lord called Abraham out of Ur. It was founded before any other religion. And when the Babylonians came in and obliterated Israel, they took with them many Jewish captives with them. Among the Babylonians was Zoroaster, and most likely he took a lot of the Jews' teachings and altered them to make his own religion. This clearly gives an answer to a person's ignorance of understanding history. You know, the Mosaic Law, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Basically, he took that idea, made his own religion. And anyone who studies a normal legitimate timeline, anyone who studies a normal timeline will see that Judaism came first, and then Zoroastrianism during the Babylonian captive, and then Christianity. Jesus didn't mention Zoroaster once in his ministry. He spoke by his own authority. He was God the Son in the flesh. And they were doing their own thing, like basically Zoroastrianism is just a ripoff of Judaism. And if you think that, Christianity is a ripoff of Zoroastrianism, let me show you a proper ripoff. Evolutionism, Darwinism, is basically a big ripoff of Greek plagiarism. It's basically a Greek plagiaristic idea of ancient times, which people in those times even thought they evolved from like scum on the sides of the river or stuff like that. That religion is really violating the laws of science and saying that we came from primitives. People have always been people, and there's scientific evidence that we came from giants, not primitives. And so I'll discuss in another video how basically science and religion, yeah, they do not go together. But anyway, Christianity and Judaism, they are not ripoffs of Zoroastrianism. And basically the gospel of Christ is the only message which says the evil is not as powerful as the good. Basically, the gospel is the only message that says that Satan is a fallen angel and is not as powerful as God. All other religions say that there's an equal evil force. Satan is not as powerful as God. God is more powerful than him. And people say, oh, why doesn't he destroy him? Oh, he has a big spanking heading his way anyhow. But anyway, also I want to mention another thing. If I'm kind of like disproving these religions and so on, people say, oh, you ought to respect these religions. I'm sorry, but you folks just got caught with your pants down. You really reveal to us that you're just attacking the gospel of Christ, not religion. I'm legitimately showing how these religions are not true, have no part in the truth denomination whatsoever, and do not match what we observe anyhow, legitimately proving them wrong, and showing how the gospel of Christ is the only truthful message. And you say, oh, like, you ought to respect these religions. You just show me that atheism is basically just about attacking the gospel of Christ, not religion. I'm basically with you to get rid of religion. But basically, you don't use the word religion properly anyhow.